All right, so let's talk about branding. You know, there are a lot of persons that don't really know how to put their name out there. And I know that you have successfully, covered that area. So what do you have to say about this, both to persons that have been breeding for a long time and persons that have started breeding or just got into the dog breeding industry?
Okay, so I think one major thing people don't understand is the environmental factor.
Okay.
Now, for you to have a name, if you look at let me just give a very clear example. If you look at the cars in Lagos here, Toyota is the in thing. If you go to the north, Honda. If you go to the east, Mercedes Benz. You get. So once you're able to identify what would pass in your environment, then it's an advantage.
Wow. Okay.
So number two, where many people miss it is not because I breed German Shepherds means you will be able to get a name breeding German Shepherd. It's an open market. You could have the best dogs and nobody knows you, but you have to start from a point where identify with the breed. Don't have too many breeds at a time. When back 2010, I had almost 8 different breeds.
That's a lot.
Yeah, I had almost 8 different breeds. We had Chow Chows, German Shepherds, Cane Corsos, Bobo, Great Dane, Neapolitan Mastiffs. There were Pogs, Lhassas. Then, about 9. Yeah, I mentioned the Great Dane, Ridgeback. Yeah, the 2 Ridgebacks then. And, it was, what do they know you for? You want, that's a puppy farmer, a puppy miller. It was more like anything goes. But before Taiyelolu German Shepherds, there was Taiyelolu Bubbles.
Oh, okay.
Before Taiyelolu Bubbles, people had known me with German Shepherds, but the brand wasn't there. The name wasn't there. So then when I sell puppies to people, they come back for more. They're like, your puppies are beautiful, fantastic. They come back and everything. Then the bubbles came. Like I said, when I had my first encounter of the first bubble, it was actually 1999, my first encounter of the first bubble. Then in 2002, I had a Rottweiler that I bred with a bubble. Yeah, see, bad breeding. Just because I wanted to get a bubble.
Oh,
Lack of understanding. So, but later on, going back to 2009, I now had my own first bubble. And so Taiyelolu Bubbles was before Taiyelolu German Shepherds. Then when Taiyelolu German Shepherds came back was because people that known me with German Shepherds came back and like, guy, you did so well with these dogs. You bred some of the best dogs we had seen. Why don't you breed again? Let's see what we can get from you. And back then I had people that would wait 2 months, 3 months, 6 months just to get puppies from me. So, and I'm like, okay, why would I now stress myself trying to sell other breeds when I have the breed that will sell itself? So the way I'm coming tonight is advising people that have been there. It's about consistency. Look at this process took about 10 years for us to get a name. And in that process, we have had different breeds. We had bred different dogs. And still, we had to come back to German Shepherd because I think there was this connection I had with understanding the breed. It was easy for me to go to to pick up a stud puppy and I'll just pick up, that's the puppy I want. And the owner is like, that's the puppy, that's the best. I've been eyeing and everything. How did you know? Just saying them. So I think there was that connection. For me, there was more understanding. What stopped the Boabos was because I lost some Boabos that could not be replaced. Yeah, so that was what just ended the Boabo. If not, if you look at our page, we're having Taiyelolu, Boabos, and German Shepherds. Those were the 2 major breeds we're focusing on. But we lost dogs that I've not seen any replacement. This is almost 10 years. I've not seen any replacement for those dogs. So there's no point doing something that I tried to do it. I went back to the breed, but there was no satisfaction. So for people that want to start breeding, identify yourself with the breed. Know what people don't know about the breed. There's something that they say when people follow the crowd. Not because people are... Now, if you look at Huskies, are more popular than German Shepherds today.
True.
In the past 3-4 years, almost 1,000 Huskies have come into the country, compared to the ratio of the German Shepherds that have come into the country, irrespective of what has been in the country. You know, so the multiplication factor. So when you look at that statistics, but now, how many people, the people that are breeding the Huskies, you go to them, you see them, they have 6, 7, 8, 10 Huskies. They've identified to that breed. And in the next 2-3 years, anybody looking for Huskies will look for them.
Yeah.
So consistency and perseverance. We had bad times. We had times we lost dogs, but it didn't stop us from going back to it, going back to the drawing board. We had times we bred puppies that we had to dash out, but it didn't stop us from breeding. So you have to be consistent. You have to be patient. Breeding is all about patience. If you don't have the patience, you will not succeed in the breeding business.
Awesome. Thank you so much, sir.